Well, good morning, church. It is so good to see you all here on this lovely Palm Sunday morning. So I have an illustration, and this is our children's time where we present a truth that is visual. Well, I want to talk about God's love. When you think about Easter, when you think about Palm Sunday, God's love comes to mind. God loved us. And people, let's say this ring represents people, and let's say this chain represents God's love. People are doing everything they can to try to get God's love. And sometimes it just goes crazy and you go all over the place. But bottom line, the interesting thing about Christianity is people, instead of the way the world does it, where people in the world are trying to reach God, they're trying to be good enough, they're trying to do what makes them feel God's love. But with Christianity, for God so loved the world that he gave. God reached out. He gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. And the cool thing about Christianity is ultimately that even though we may try on our own, we may try to get God's attention and say, God, check this out, man. I'm so good. I got this all figured out. I'm just amazing. And the interesting thing is that ultimately, it doesn't work when we try to do it ourselves, right? But when we just say, boom, it does work. And that's not the Joel boom, that's the God boom, which is really cool. And that brings me to my verse for the day, which comes to us from Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5, second part of the verse. And Jesus says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. My prayer is that you would have a relationship with God, that you would have turned and followed him, and that you would know that God's love will not let you go, no matter what you do, when you turn and follow him. Well, I don't know if you have an Easter tradition, but I encourage you to get involved with Journey to the Tomb that prepares your heart for Easter. And it talks this year a little bit about the sacrifice that God made for us. So if you've had a chance to sign up, great. If you haven't, please do. Check out firstcolonychurch.org and just say Journey to the Tomb, and it will pop up and you can sign up your family.